Cancer, welcome back. I'm gonna do your reading and then probably stop for the night. So I squeaked you in there. So if you've already watched your bonus reading, welcome back to your regular weekly reading. If you haven't checked out the bonus, please do. It was pretty interesting. Let's see if the same vibe comes out. Or if we get something different for somebody out there. Who's this here? The King of Cups. The Knight of Swords. Gosh, can I remember? And the Strength card on the bottom. Okay. Cancer. I'm not going to comment on that video because I can't remember. I get them mixed up. Because I've also done Capricorns and Sagittarius. In one of those I did reference the Knight of Swords and the King of Cups. But in any event, let's get some more cards out before I start talking too much here. I'll talk about the qualities of each of these people and we'll see. It could be you, Cancer. I'm not getting a really strong sense just yet. The King of Cups in this deck is somebody who, to me, has got a very peaceful energy about him. Now, this can be like a water sign, so Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. There's somebody that isn't afraid to let their feelings show. They're very cool, calm, and collected. They don't kind of get their back up over much. They're pretty easygoing. They don't like a lot of drama. I don't know if this is you or, another person, but I'll say doesn't like a lot of drama. And if there was drama, I think they would just walk away. They'd either sit there and stare at the TV or they'd just be like, I'm out of here. They're just, you can't goat them into it. They're just like, nope. Might have like a really, almost like a barrel chest, like a bit of a barrel chest on them. Or on you if you're that person. The Knight of Swords is a little bit different. So the Knight of Swords is the type of person, they're very guarded. They can be a bit defensive. They can be a bit hasty with their words. Very intuitive. Not as intuitive and precise and kind of bang on as, the King of Swords. You can be looking at an air sign, Aries, Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. I feel honestly more Aquarius energy off of this, if I'm being honest. I'm getting can be a bit brisk and not the best of tact, when they do talk, and a bit impulsive is what I'm getting too. But this person will teach you a lot. I'm really getting that today. With these swords characters where it's like, these people will teach you a lot. And, swords folks up in their head, incredibly intelligent, love to learn, can sometimes be, a jack of all trades, masters of none. Not always, but it's just that hunger for knowledge and thinking sort of thing, that kind of energy. It's not easy for this person to let their guard down and show you who they really are, though. Funny, I think we can assume that you're the King of Cups, and there's this Knight of Swords energy in here. Because when I shuffle, it's just kind of automatic. I just talk like it's an automatic just flow of speech. So what comes is, this Five of Pentacles is interesting because it's feeling lack. It's feeling like you don't have something that you need when you could really just go inside the doors and it would be given to you. But it's almost like, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to ask for it, and you need to do it a certain way, is what I'm getting here. The Six of Swords, so moving away. Very similar energies here. Very similar energies in that I'm positive, Cancer, it was your reading. Let me just look at the title here. Yeah, love comes in after a major blow. Yep. These readings are going to be linked. What I've got here is, oh, Cancer, are you tired? I'm sorry I yawned, but I'm not actually tired, so I feel, oh, see, Eight of Pentacles at the bottom. You're working too hard, my loves. You're working too hard. The Six of Swords here, it's just depressive type energy. It's moving away. It's keeping to yourself. And I talked about that. I believe it was in your reading. I talked about that, where you're going through an incredibly difficult time right now. And it will get easier, but it's going to be a while. And you're just wanting to be alone. Okay, so we're getting confirmation of that energy again. And that's what this card is about too, I'm getting. You could just go inside and ask for help, but you're wanting to do it on your own. Okay. It's funny because this feels more masculine. So I'm starting to wonder, like, is this the masculine version of the Cancer reading and the bonus was the feminine perspective? I wonder. In any event, let's keep going and see what unfolds. Pardon me. This just came up in Sagittarius's reading. It's a little bit different for yours, though. Like with yours, I'm getting that this is so heavy. Like emotionally, this has taken a toll on you. And it hasn't completely flattened you. But it's come close. It's just like, no wonder I'm yawning so much. It's just this energy of just like, I can't get up. Like it's like going up against so many forces with that are not within your control that it's like you're just exhausted. You just can't get up. You've really been through it. Let's find out more about this Ten of Swords, please. Yawning again, my goodness. It's that feeling that your body is almost leaden, like the breath is taken out of you. Like it's hard just to sit up and breathe. Okay. Oh. Yeah, the Three of Swords. Look at all this energy. Can you see it on the camera where it's so dark and like it's depression and it's heartbreak. This is all coming from heartbreak. And I think you're pushing people away. Like, no, I can do it on my own. I'll deal with this on my own. Because you're alone in all of these cards. There's nobody else. Yeah, see, I can do this. I can manage it. I can juggle it. But I'm hearing this. I don't want to sound... I don't want to be... I don't know if someone in your life has told you this, but it's just like, stop being a fool. Like, let us help you. Is what I just heard. The wheel on the bottom. Oh, it's possible that it could be a King of Wands around you that said to you, like, stop this. Like, it's okay to ask for help. This person wants to help you. It could be like a Aries, Leo, Sag. I'm feeling more Leo, Aries type of energy. But this person wants to help you. They're very, but I think the problem is they're very passionate and they're very driven, very action oriented. So to them, it's easy. We'll just do this, this, and that. And it pushes you. And it's like, no, like you're not there. You're not resonating at that same kind of level. You need someone to be gentle with you. And to a more gentler approach. This person means well, I think. It could be like, almost like a father figure. It could also be it doesn't feel really fatherly though, but, or like an uncle, or maybe it's a medical professional that's trying to help you through this, like a support person, but their approach isn't helping. It's like you don't fight fire with fire. That's what I'm hearing. Yeah, Five of Swords, right? So there's a lot of conflict involved in this. Whatever went on, it's come at a cost. Like whoever thought they won in this, whoever did battle and thought they won, this came at a very high cost to you, I believe. The Nine of Cups. I just think you're questioning everything about your life right now. That's what I'm hearing. This battle that you've done with whoever this was has made you question everything. Eight of Swords. Lots of swords, so lots of air energy in this reading. So whether you're dealing with an air energy or you're up in your head a lot, you know, and often depressed people are, they don't feel, they kind of shut down, they numb and stuff and just sit in their heads. And the whole thing is you want to get people connected back into their body, into those physical sensations, those emotions, but that's very, very painful. So sometimes it's much more comfortable to be up in the head, where it's safe and not as scary. Okay. But you definitely feel trapped. You feel like you're never going to get out of this situation. So again, it's more, I feel like someone out there is depressed, you know, and please seek help with someone that you can connect with, whether that's personal or professional. I don't know that this person's necessarily a good fit. Again, they mean well, but you know, you might have to shop around for someone who can support you in the way that you need. If this is not resonating with you, please leave it. Don't try to make it fit. This is a very, this feels like it's starting to get more and more specific. For someone out there. But this Eight of Swords, again, it's that depressive energy where you feel trapped and like things are never going to get better. And you just like that lack of energy again. When in reality, you know, it's a matter of standing up, taking off the blindfold and walking straight out. But when you're depressed, that's a monumental effort. Got the World card on the bottom, so things are gonna come to a close. You just gotta get there. I feel like this is branching off of the bonus reading and it's getting a little more specific, and perhaps this is more an advice reading or just someone hearing the perspective that it's not as easy as just snapping your fingers and getting out of it. This is kind of how it's feeling, is you're needing to hear that to validate your experience. That's what it is. Someone may be looking for validation of how they're feeling, and instead of being told what to do, just validation right now is what you need, because you're not in a position where you feel like you can move. You're just so tired and downtrodden, if you will. Whoop. Wow. Okay, we've got the Fool coming out, and we did have the Two of Cups. I'm going to take it because it did flip up. Interesting. The Page of Swords showed up. Listen, all of these readings today, and I shuffle the deck so many times. I really do. Off camera. And then on while I'm talking at the intro, right? But so many similarities in these readings, but in any event, the Fool always speaks of a new journey. This almost feels like a message of hope for me. These three cards here, how am I going to hold these up? So the Fool talks about venturing off and starting new again. Okay. to me, this card, the Two of Cups, in this reading really speaks about nurturing the self and self-love and balancing yourself, focusing on yourself and allowing others to help you with that. So not love, but this is like strong connections with people that will support you. People that are different from you, like this person is too, okay? People that are different than you, but not, they're vibrating, it's not that. How do I explain this? They're going to work with you and they're synchronized to where you are. So not like this person where they might push and, sorry, I'm not talking into the mic again. I'm talking to the computer. Not someone who's going to push and kind of be motivational and like, well, just do this. Like, it's just do this sort of thing. It's someone who's going to understand you. It's someone who's going to work with you within your rhythms and stuff so that they can help you through this period. Okay. So again, if you're not connecting with whoever this support person is, you might want to consider finding someone that you can resonate with. Okay. And the Three of Pentacles. This is taking time out to work on yourself. This is time out. This is taking time out to work on yourself, to work on healing. This is also encouraging you to slowly start looking at things that you might enjoy doing. Okay. So, do you like to paint? Do you like to draw? Do you like to do photography? Do you like to journal? Do you like to read? There's something that you could be doing to help you manage this and get through this. And it doesn't have to be huge. It can be really small off the start. It can even be, I'm hearing like coloring in a coloring book, for goodness sakes, and just doing a little bit. Start with 5 minutes. Even just 5 minutes is better than nothing. Okay. And if you do this, this will also help kind of engage your body and get you moving. You might want to look at behavioral activation. I'm hearing that, like that might be helpful for you to look into those concepts where you start to move your body again. Slowly though, like it start out very slowly initially, okay? And if you're seeing a professional, talk with them about it and see, what could I be doing? Some little ideas. Finding someone who can start out slow with you and step by step by step. It's got to be a match. If you can't trust someone and you can't engage with them, then, you're not going to get very far in your treatment. Oh, I've got to get a new chair. It's like squeaky and uncomfortable. And again, you might want to be spending time alone, and that's okay to an extent, but be careful. Don't be this to me always speaks of being guarded. Like don't block people out. It's an easy habit to get into when you're feeling this way, but it won't serve you in the long run. And you don't have to go out partying like an animal or something, but even just connecting to one other person, and keeping contact with them. And just, again, little bits of time. Also taking time for yourself. What was that? The Six of Cups flipped up. Yes. I see this as your evolution, right? Like it's almost, you could see the energy in here where it's, it goes this and this here, right? And even this to an extent, right? And as you slowly start to heal, you'll find more peace is what I'm getting through this, okay? You might just need some time to daydream too, just to be off in your thoughts. If you're working too hard, I think I might have said that. Was that in this reading with the Eight of Pentacles showing up? No, it wasn't. Okay, I'm thinking of somebody else's, but just with the level of fatigue that I feel right now as I read through this, it's like it's okay to daydream and just float off for a time, though. It's almost like you have to reconnect back to your imagination, and something about daydreaming bringing you insight. It's interesting. I just noticed the 6 of Wands and 6 of Cups. Yeah. So again, it's movement. It's balancing out movement with those emotional feelings, right? So again, confirmation there that you've got to move your body a bit. Okay. Sorry if you saw my messy hair. It's like, it's been so hot. Oh my goodness. Like everything in my body is just melting. Not complaining, because we never get weather like this. It's so beautiful, but 7 of Swords on the bottom. Yeah. I just feel like you feel, I don't know if you have a hard time with vulnerability because you've been deceived in the past and mistreated and stuff, but 4 of Swords is calling out time to rest, right? It's time to rest. And the Judgment card, it's almost like Spirit will take care of you and your needs and stuff while you do this, while you take some time out for yourself. But this time shouldn't be just time, there's a difference between, laying in bed and not interacting at all, not eating, that sort of thing, with more of that active healing where you can still be still and on your own and stuff, but now you're starting to do things like meditate or just even breathing. That contemplation and stuff. And again, that's not to push you, but it's to say that let that be a goal, is to slowly start incorporating things in to improve, to get you out of this terrible, terrible rut. I'm also getting in here, this card is saying, please let others help you. Please let others help you. There's someone here, this King of Pentacles. I believe this has something to do with this King of Pentacles as someone. It's funny. I talked about him in someone else's reading about being a doctor or a therapist or something like that. Okay. I almost feel like possibly if one therapist isn't helping you, that another one is going to be able to. They're going to be this person here that's going to be able to help you through this. I can't help but think that that's not a coincidence that I'm getting that right now. And not dispensing medical advice here at all. Entertainment purposes only, right? Like all of our legal disclaimers and stuff. Follow your medical advice, but again, this is as far as if you're in therapy and it's not going well, you have the right to shop around and go with someone who you do resonate with. Someone, not saying that this person's a bad person or they're not good at what they do, but it's just not the right approach for you. And it looks like this person could potentially be. And it's learning to balance taking time out. How do I say this? So even if you were laying in bed and not feeling well at all, pick up a book and read a paragraph. You see how that's kind of incorporating some form of activity into the day versus just laying there and shutting out the world in its entirety, right? But you'll get there. You will. But you've got to... It's Spirit's begging you. You really, please. Just... It's like, look, take my hand. It's like, here you are with your eyes closed and shutting out the world and that sort of stuff. And it's like, take my hand. I'm like, right? That's just what I keep getting there. I'm going to shuffle that a little bit more, actually, because I didn't shuffle it after the last reading. Only you know what's right for you. You can listen to all the tarot readers that you want, but you ultimately have to decide what's best for you and what course of action you're going to take, right? And let people help you and guide you through this process. Again, whether that's someone, not everyone can afford therapy or counseling and stuff, but then a trusted friend or a trusted colleague or somebody. It doesn't have to be just professional support. And there's helplines out there. It's so hard to post anything here because there's people from all over the world. And so, of course, there's different connections, but community health clinics, whether you call the hospitals, for goodness sakes, like, don't suffer in silence. That's no fun. Final advice for beautiful Cancers. Yeah, what did I say? You're a thinker. Wouldn't be surprised if you've got some air in your chart. So 44 breaking down into an 8, that might be significant. But you're a thinker. You get up in the head, right? Deep knowing, the tribe, unfinished symphony, and a changes in the wind. Yeah. So again, follow your intuition. If this is resonating and there's a deep knowing, you've been thinking about this before, like, I have been thinking about it. Maybe this isn't a good fit, or maybe I should start incorporating little things, like, trust your intuition there. The tribe, to me, speaks all about connecting with others. Reach out for help. Let your community help you. And we've got 8, 8, 7, powerful numbers, 10, unfinished symphony. When I see this card, I really get the sense that this is coming to an end. This cycle needs to be wrapped up and you're coming to the end of it. I saw that somewhere else here too, that the end was coming. The World card on the bottom of the deck at that point, the ending is coming. You got to hang on and you can get through this. And then confirmed with the changes in the wind, right? It's time to blow off all of that, whether that's trauma or hurts or, it's time to blow those things off and to start again, right? And live your life. And let other people help you with that. Because your song goes on. It's like you've got more work to do. You've got more to offer the world. The world has more to offer you. And everything's here for you. But you do have to stop trying to do it on your own and accept the help. Maybe some of you belong to a church or something like that. And, you feel hesitant to. I'm getting that when I look at this card. But so Cancer, if you're feeling down and you're really struggling, if you haven't gotten help, please do reach out to somebody and start that process for yourself and find someone who can hold that space for you, that has the time and the energy, to commit to support you, and whether that be professional or personal help, it sounds like it's time. It's just what I keep getting here. All right. So Cancer, interested to know if this resonated with you, of course. And I shall see you next time. Take care.